Hey everyone, Aaron here with a fresh new video, and what, it's been like 4 days since I bought something, so I've got some new shit to review. Before I get started in today's video, just want to give a quick shout out to all me mates across the pond. Thanks for watching, whether you're getting up super early or staying up past tea time, I don't know, but it means a lot to this old cunt. That's ridiculous. I just bought the RCF JMix8. Is that right? JMix8, motherfucker. Right, so I just bought Evox's RCF JMix8s. And the reason why I bought them is because I wanted them. But in all honesty, the reason why I bought them is because I knew I needed an extra option for a bigger venue or larger guest amount. Yes, I still have my EV30Ms and I love them. In fact, I'm using both sets this weekend. I have a big wedding on Friday and a wedding with 40 on Saturday, and there's an elevator. I'm like, EVMs all the way. First impressions, when I was looking for speakers, I only knew of a couple of brands. I knew about Bose, I knew about EV, and then I started seeing people talking about these RCFs, these Evox. I'm like, what are those? And I look them up. To be honest, my first impression is they look ugly as hell. You got this big ass on the bottom, you have this skinny pole, and this really tiny little head. It looks like it just went on a really bad diet. However, after doing research and looking up what these can do, I became more interested in them. The fact that that head does have 8 drivers on the top, the fact that it is a 12-inch sub. I did hear that you can get a real good thump out of them, and I will tell you, when I tested them in my garage, you can get a thump. So much so that my neighbor called the fucking cops on me.
Pull over! No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
What you get in the box, you get the sub, and then as you saw, the top kind of fits in the sub. It's got like a little rubber thing that goes across. Then it comes with the pole, and these are legit poles. They're metal. I mean, it's not like little plasticky poles. They screw right in. It does come with a bag for you to put the poles into. It's nothing special, just kind of a plastic bag. Velcro on the top, little strap in the back. The way I use this, I put the poles inside and I put the power supply in there as well to keep all that together. Let's go through the specs and talk about all that good stuff. The DB Max XPL is supposed to be 128. Here's what I'm learning about that, is that if you hit 128, and it's funny, I talked to EV about my 30Ms, and I was like, I'm having a hard time hitting that 123. What's the deal with that? And they literally told me on the phone, that number is in an ideal situation, like you're probably in a padded room and it's super small. Don't expect to get 123 all the time, because I can really maybe hit 112, maybe hit 115 on the 30M. 1400 watt 2-way power speaker. The JMix8 has the 8-in digital mixer with multiple effects, amp simulator, and remote control. I'm guessing they're referring to the app. I will talk about the app in just a second, but that app is whack. 12-inch woofer, 8 2-inch ultra compact full range drivers. You do get the 120-degree horizontal coverage and vertical 30-degree. It's got Bluetooth, XLR jacks, XLR combo jacks. This weighs about 60 pounds. Yeah, this thing's heavy, so get yourself a cart, a rock and roll, or something to carry this in and out. Doesn't come with a case for the sub, so I ended up picking one up from Tukey Covers, and they custom make them. And to be honest, they're half the price of the ones that you can order, and they're hard to find. They're like out of stock. I look kind of everywhere for them. They have the ones with the wheels. I don't want the ones with wheels. I just want a slip cover that goes over top. So I'll put a link in the description where you can find a slip cover for it. But I did take them with me last week to my wedding, and if you watch my gig log, which I'll post here, I talked about how I didn't really need them because it was a smaller wedding. However, I am glad I brought them with me because the room did kind of need a bigger speaker. It was a large space, and you know, with toasts and everything, you want to make sure that people can hear the best man and the dad, because you know, everyone's always holding the mic down to here, even though I always go up to them and tell them, hey, when you're doing your speech, you know, keep your mic up to here. They're like, yeah, okay. You can just see it slowly drop as their confidence drops, you know, as like they don't get as many laughs, the mic's going like, if you don't hear me, then maybe this isn't happening. Never clipped all night long. Never clipped once. I was probably getting 115 max, I think, dBs from the dance floor. I was very impressed. Very happy about that. There's a mastered volume on the back of the bass as well. So make sure I have that about 12 o'clock. All right, let's talk about the app. And I mentioned earlier, it's whack. It is. You can only load one speaker in at a time, as far as I can tell. I can't Bluetooth both of them in. And it just looks old.
She's old. You can't just take her stuff. She's too old.
And I saw somebody on YouTube have one that looked a lot cleaner. This one looks like like they're trying to make it look like an amplifier or like old knobs or whatever. I'm like, that's the kind of shit that apps did like in 2008. Anyways, I haven't messed too much around with it, but my initial impression of it wasn't a great app. One other thing I will add, when you turn on the speaker and you look at the LED or LCD display, and you're kind of clicking through things, it's confusing as fuck. There's a lot, which is good, but I like simple too. So I have to like read instructions, which is like my least favorite thing to do. If you want to connect two of them together, the mix out is on the back of the sub. There's an XLR in the back that you plug into, and you can plug it into a channel into your other one, but you gotta turn the mixer off. That's one thing I found in the instructions. The cable that it has. Again, that was one of the things I was like, it's a speak-on cable. And so here's my advice. It comes with two, which is great. Pick up a spare and put it in your spare bag, just in case that one of those goes dead. Because it's not like a normal XLR or quarter inch that you can just plug it in. Because if one of those goes out, you're fucked. On the poles, they do include these kind of attachments here, which is nice for cable management. So you just kind of click them in and you get 3 of those rings. Somebody asked a great question to me on my gig log. Why did you get 2 JMixes and not just like a mix and one regular one? And believe me, that was something that was in my head. But the reason why I got 2 is because in my head, I thought I could link both of them up together on Bluetooth like I can with the EV30M, but you can't. The other thing was, I felt like, man, if I'm at an event and there's a reason or a situation that comes up where I kind of need, I need 2 mixers, I just didn't want to be in a situation where I was like, you should have just spent the extra money and got the thing you wanted. Because guys, I'm like you, even though you probably don't think it, like Aaron, you're always buying shit. But a lot of times I like pick the thing I want and then I go right under it just to save the money. And then once I have it, I'm kind of like, damn it, I wish I just got the thing I wanted. These are hard to get a sound test. So if you live in Minnesota and you want to come listen to it, hit me up and you can come hear them. There's like really no other places where you can go and like sound test these things. And so for me, I bought them from Zounds, which I like them because they give you 2-day shipping and their return policy is pretty great. If I don't like them, I can send them back. They give you 48 days. They give you a long time to have them. So I still think they're the ugliest line array speakers out there. That's just my opinion. I think the other ones look way better, way sexier. I think these are the ugliest ones. But when it comes to sound performance so far, I'm impressed. But don't buy these because I said it. I'm not making any money. If I was, then I would definitely be like, well, just go ahead and buy it. I don't make any money doing this shit. I'm only doing this because it's fun. As soon as it stops being fun, I'm gonna stop making videos. I think that's it. That's all I want to say about them. They're pretty cool. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions about it. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much. If you like this and you like me, then you know what to do and just do that shit.